Good morning, Ladji. So this is the demonstration of how the lift works for your Hiace. So as we come across, you'll see obviously for the staff that there is a remote control here with an up button, a down button and a release button for the metal plate at the back. So I'll bring it back so we can see the operation. So the way that it works is just hold the down button, the lift comes out. You just keep your finger on the down button, and when this finishes you'll hear a double beep. That double beep, that means it's completed its operation. We then press the black button underneath and that releases the ramp at the back. Okay, so when that's been done, you will notice in the floor that there is 4 connectors. Okay, these are to connect obviously to either the bars on the wheelchair or the hooks, obviously that are there. So these will always run. The rear ones will run to the front of the wheelchair and the front ones will run to the wheel of the chair. So they're always back to front. So front to back, back to front. When you've loaded the wheelchair on and you've secured the hooks, there is just one button to unlock. So this button just here, press it up to lock and those hooks are now secure. And then when we press unlock, when you want to get the passenger out, you just unlock there and they're unlocked. Now to load the passenger back in, it's just exactly the same operation on the remote control. So it's just up, you'll notice the metal plate goes up the back, and again we're going to wait for a double beep. So the ramp goes all the way in. So we'll just stop it there. Now, also here, we've got the seat belts. Now they reach down like so. And you've also got a lap belt, which is here. So only one has to be in place to keep the passenger secure, as you can see there. Okay, now that noise that we're hearing now, Ladji, that means obviously it's an alarm set to make sure obviously you know obviously that this is sticking out the vehicle. But again, we're going to carry on with the operation. We'll just carry on holding the up button. And you hear that double beep, that again means that it's, you know, gone through its cycle and it's all ready to go. Now, if one of your staff members or somebody doesn't put the vehicle in properly, then that's what you'll hear. You'll hear a continuous beep like that, and that's just to let you know obviously that it is incorrectly. So the first thing to always check is that it's in and you've heard that double beep. Now a good tip for them is, before they even put the ramp out, just make sure that it has completed its cycle. If they just press that button and hear that double beep, they know it's good to go obviously to bring out obviously for the next time. So literally before they get the ramp out at any time, I'd recommend that they just press the up button, make sure they hear that double beep, and then they know they're good to go. Now your vehicle, the same as this, has got 2 wheelchair positions. So the one that's marked in pink does exactly the same thing. So obviously the pink button there is the connector obviously that secures obviously them to the floor there. So if you're loading 2 wheelchairs in, you load the first wheelchair in, move it to the front, put it into place, and to lock it in place is just the pink button there. Again, you've got seat belts there, and you've got a lap belt also obviously to go across, so exactly the same fittings. Also in your vehicle you've got child restraint there. Now in your vehicle you will see these guides here. These are used obviously to keep it neat, so you can see them obviously in the front of this one. They're still left in place. When you're actually using the vehicle obviously all the time, you wouldn't have those in. You would just obviously have these out ready to go, because obviously it just makes it easy to secure the wheelchair. Okay, now there are a couple of other things obviously I just want to show you. You've got all the information about the wheelchair just here on the side. Okay, but inside the vehicle is one more thing obviously that is quite important. All the ramps and everything else on these vehicles, to the left hand side of the steering wheel you will see this button marked lift. If that lift button is turned off like that, Ladgy, then the lift will not come out, nothing will happen. Okay, so you've always got to make sure that that lift button is depressed and that the light is on when you're wanting to take the lift out. Okay, and other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's as simple as they get. If you've got any questions, Ladgy, further from that, then obviously just let me know. But I'm going to send this through to your WhatsApp now. Okay, thank you.